I'm a big believer, but last year it's just like got a bit of a question mark next to your name. But it's looking like it was a whole team thing, to be honest. I mean, they were playing Harbor, bro. He had no help. Junsmate's on defense, Navi on attack.
Like, Hero looked insane. See if that continues to be the case. But I am a little bit worried with the fact that like, obviously we've seen Filu in previous organizations, previous teams go a little bit quiet. He was definitely quiet in that last map, and I think that even though he's not been lighting the world on fire, they still need him to make that space. They still need him to be in position so players like Ruxic, like Hero can take over games.
Pick the weak
side. I am going to be focusing to see if he can do that again, because he doesn't need to be
they just have to jump out.
Kills a game, but he still needs to be having impact.
Well, you heard from the desk about Mini as a Viper, how strong he can be.
Dude, that's a late wall up. What did I miss here? Was the smoke up the whole time? Must have been.
Onto this B side, he's being caught, but he still finds one before falling. And the spam through gets two. Starzo and Martine have set them up for success as mates.
Really nice.
Beautifully filtered.
Really nice, man.
It's a 1-0 start for mates. The Pistols have been
3-0 on the Pistols.
Yeah, I think I said it at the very
obviously they got eco'd last time, but
of the year is that Martine and Bipper have the potential to be one of the most fun double duelists to watch.
Yeah, they just created so much pressure with the double TP.
Go on, like the fact that one of them runs in, throws a stun, goes back, the other's out, and you're like, oh, what do I do here? There's two of them, and there's nothing I can do in this moment. The spams as well doing so much, and
full eco, got the eco hunter, and everyone's buying a gun. I like what I'm seeing.
Another strong start, but it did lose a round to Classics earlier, so let's not count out Navi just yet.
I love the passion, man. Like, we see a pistol round one, and we cut to Kundi buzzing like a fly in a lampshade. I mean, it's just so fun to see. The whole team's just got that excitement factor. For mates, challenge towards
nice, dude. Good discipline.
The gate crash gives that free escape for Martine. He punishes with a kill, but an orb will be obtained on the other side. A trade that I think in this round, NAVI will be relatively happy to take. Of course, they have only got Classics across the board. Credits saved up for the next round, and this one, a sacrificial lamb of a round. But they might get something from it, whether it's damage on mates. Remember, to take a look at the investment. You know, a lot bought up on that defensive side, so every little helps in terms of keeping that economy honest. For now, though, there is little to nothing to report.
Oh, that's tap of the spike. Wrecked him.
But nobody's really
all for the Teva default.
Do anything about it. No one lost yet, but there are a few tagged up players that could end up falling. Of course, it's SMGs and Marshall port up, so it's not like there was a player with a pistol or nothing invested, and for Filu, is there a chance to get an orb? No. Well, yes, but not in the way that he wanted.
Yeah, not bad at all though, right?
It will be
use a Marshall, that's it, one armor rebuy.
At least something for the side of Navi, but they are going to be coming up against pretty much everything in this next round for the side of mates.
Yeah, I mean,
this was a Navi guarantee. On plat chat? No. Mini went Junsmates, I think.
And sitting inside, whether you want to be in lamps or over in hookah. Many more places in between, but those would be the hot spots for those shotguns.
Only one gun gone, come on.
Yeah.
Only one gun gone, exactly, Cliff. Now we move into round number 3, where we see mates still having a pretty strong economy. There's a bit of reinvestment from Martine that's going to chip him down to 2K, but he gets himself a Guardian, which, you know, nice upgrade from the Marshall round before. Doesn't really hurt the bank that much. NAVI have a decent fight on their hands.
Aggro play if they insta-react over towards B.
To that investment, Ruxic not actually landed anything on the spam. He will be stunned.
That's unlucky.
The chase was a
I would say Navi are kind of the kings of this though, like the holding back default. You remember, was it Copenhagen where they played against PaperX? And they were FPX.
Not just sitting around.
You would just hold for 30 seconds, and PaperX just fed them kill after kill.
Where they're set up. The problem, though, is I think
like they've always been very nice at just waiting for stuff.
Slow encroaching
Angel
on
loves to call it, and obviously Coach now. So
almost for free.
We like this though. 3-person group up. By the time they tap the spike, they should be very close, and they might want to let this guy play fast. Oh, they group up. Yeah, I like the people have been using the star a lot more, right? Star away from the actual plant area, so it delays them a lot.
3 kills needed. close quarters weapons in play, and it's Mini to land it with the Bulldog. An upgrade there. They can remove the Stinger and put the Vandal back in play, but even then, that doesn't really matter because they're starting to take kills across the board. Mini's already got a double. Sociable and Hero completely isolated
some
on
shooting.
opposite sides. I mean, we're going to have salvos going through, giving away the game in a moment.
Non-believer.
Then the info's there to play with. They can try to run it down towards short. It's only Sociable that flies under the radar. And now his position revealed second.
Oh, you can't actually get a half. He did it so early.
As time ticks away, they know where Sociable is. At least they know where he was. If he can stop that defuse, the round could be his.
Very, very nice, man. Dude, watching Gentlemates is so nice right now. They're really good.
Another strong start to a map that NAVI you're going to have to climb back into.
Yeah, it's like I like the idea from Hero just to try and delay those salvos as much as humanly possible, putting them through separately and even like holding a little bit towards the end to make sure that it bought loads of time. But they just lost so much from that initial flank. And yeah, that kill's insane. Like the first one is like, okay, it's a guy peeking you, but you got to feel a little bit bad for the Na'Vi side that Mini's just doing Mini things. Wow. I love this because Starzo died in the first few seconds of the round, and that's the guy you got behind. Oh, well done, guys. You guys are fantastic.
Okay, got the outlaw. Everyone can get one shot.
Honestly.
Yori TP's over towards A site. They got 4 here.
See him back on this stage again.
He's taking credit for the group project because he came up with the name.
Spikes going showers.
Mates, a flawless start. But they're up against a decent investment from NAVI. No round to breathe. Take it easy. Spams and salvos sent into Glyph. He is dead to rights, and now a rifle in the hands of the attackers for, well, just a moment. A few more left on the floor. Mini on 1 HP. This is getting a bit dicey. He's still alive.
How's he getting kills when this is his POV?
Spammable box, and he fights down
with 1 HP.
You're a man.
I mean, he's got the spike. He tucked in.
With Martin to take Filu down. I mean,
pure madness. This whole round was, and ends up being incredible for them, to be honest, with 3 surviving.
Behind a spammable box on 1 HP.
With how it started, losing the first half.
The thing I love about that is there's maybe like 1 or 2 ults in this game. Like you think of like a showstopper or something. You can fat finger that up.
Yeah.
You can just go, oh, whoops! I've used my. You can't fat finger Viper's pick. Like it's too many buttons you have to clip. That was clearly intentional. But then, yeah, just utilizing the reveal they had behind the pit. Like, there was clearly an idea, but well, you could see the frustration on Sociable's face. That's got to be so irritating that has worked.
Well, he was probably about to shoot, because he's like, oh, the Viper's 1 HP. I'll just spam through that line. Here's the reveal behind him. He already knows he's done at that point. 4-0 start. The investment now from NAVI.
Wow.
Full buy
Lovely jump peek on that. No one's hitting that shot.
That's something to look at. Sure, they lost, but they should.
Fade ID. I mean, they get info on both the sides. Saw one, didn't see. Interesting for Na'Vi to insta-drone this after dodging the fade eye.
This could be where they find one on the board.
Know for sure that they create pressure over towards showers.
Sure, they had a great defensive side last time out, but like...
Martina's a good ult, so if they want to, they can leave the site.
Attack. So you really
bro,
don't
look
want
at
to
this
be
right now.
Gambling too much on your second half. And again, my eyes are drawn to Filu.
This is nice though. 50 seconds, late Yoro TP over towards her.
Well, already, speaking of aggression,
clears over towards A when you know they're grouping up at 50 seconds. Can call the rotate over. He then has his TP over towards B. They take the TP as well. I think he got 5 on site hits, protect.
Oh no, he's not used his bait. He went out to try and fight them all. Hero's done well. There's the showstopper. Still a player within the site though. Glyph with the spam. Starzo here as well.
Ah, it's unlucky. Imagine that was a kill.
And leaving it all up to the IGL. This is the best opportunity. The ultimate's still available and so much to do for Starzo. The first goes his way and the second. Whoa, to find it. Hero.
I thought he might have had it. No matter what, it's the best round to lose. Got 4 kills. It's an armor rebuy. Dude, it's so nice to watch this team. This on the minimap is so good. At the 50-second mark, they got it down, bro. This Yoro ult was great.
He sent in Shorty in hand to go crazy. What a madman.
Hero is cold because he just saw a guy fly over his head and he went, I'm killing the guy there. Yeah, and I'll deal with
so nice watching a team that understands Yoro, bro. It's actually so nice.
My problem anymore. Yeah. Behind me.
If I can't see him, he can't see me.
Works every time. Well, NAVI get around on the board. They chain them together, or will this just be the
your TP to fast back up over towards here if we see anything. This is a weird one to do. All over towards there to help fast flood in because they wanted to go aggro over towards here because they're starting 4. Strong sight now with 3.
He got a glimpse of a
Damn, dude.
Look
at him go.
They're
so good.
A glorious player he is. Mini is such a treat. How the hell did this guy end up as an IGL? Jesus, get him on the duel list.
It's just, his raw accuracy is just insane. Well, look at where he's got to flick to get this kill. If Rooksik walks out of this corner, it would have to be a
I'm so happy
shot.
watching this team. It's so nice.
Even though Martin's
it's just because like I was expecting them to be good. I didn't
end
think
up
they would be
being,
this good.
yeah,
And then they kind of just look like
knows exactly where he is,
a lot smarter than most of the EMEA teams at the moment in terms of understanding the meta. Like, this is such a nice call as well. Like Starkzo's calling in Util's really good. We've got to start rating him a lot higher.
Highlight reel clips of just. You just can't peek an angle like this. Yeah, that's what he saw, by the way, guys. In case you're wondering at home, like how he saw anything, it's yeah.
Oh, you can see clearly from screen. I mean, he knew Mini was there. What a fool!
Dude, Alex, they contenders for Santiago. The problem is they got a couple of, quite a few inexperienced players, so it might be one of those where on a big stage they might just crumble a little bit. Similar to was it Madrid for the EMEA teams, where we just took a bunch of inexperienced players. Essentially, it was just like, well, it's good experience.
This being their pick.
It might be similar to that.
As we said already, NAVI have that defensive side to look forward to, so
maybe
they just got to lay the foundations.
And
but mates also have that attack side to look forward to, so it is time.
How'd you play Euro good? I mean, just watch what Gentleman's done.
Steady the ship before we are way off course.
Yeah, and again, like you can just see almost that momentum that has continued forward for the side of mates, feeling confident. Like, this round was basically just Mini held an angle, won the first fight. He goes to a different angle, wins that fight, and moves to another one and wins it as well. Like, there wasn't anything really forcing him into awkward battles. There wasn't anything that made him uncomfortable in that moment. And when you come in with a double initiator alongside a Raze and a Viper, like, I kind of expect you to at least make that fight a little bit tougher for him. Sure, he had to hit.
I'm so down on EMEA. Does that include Gentamates? Nah.
Well, you put Mini in
it doesn't include this team. I'm not sure it includes BBL either. Honestly, I think NAVI still have been fine. Like better than most of the stuff that I watch in EMEA. Vitality would be good once they like really good once they get there.
That wall soon to fall. Sociable trapped on the other side. They've got to come through to help him. He's isolated and dealt with in such fashion. Where?
Look at it. It's just too easy for them.
Fights across the board, and I think this was a round for togetherness.
Too easy.
An in-zone flawless.
They don't know on defense as well.
Gentlemates and their economy stacked high, as are the rounds in their favor.
It is literally like shooting fish in a barrel. Disjointed. Come on, crossfire. Martin and Mini.
You know what they always say, when you're on a low buy with stingers and pistols, you gotta stay separated, strengthen individual fights.
Yeah.
And
why would I trust my teammates?
Make sure the trades are at least a couple seconds apart. You know, give them time to reset. It's got to be a fair fight, right? No dishonorable BS going on down here. I like it from NAVI, respectful, but it's not getting them rounds. It's time to disrespect their opponents. Nice wide swing. That's got some damage.
Okay, but still, Euro TP instantly here.
Yeah,
so they can actually have numbers.
He's been slaughtered so far. Careful though.
Yeah, that's a nice ult. Beepo's done really well though. Starkzo maybe had a good fade eye that I missed. Fade ult so they can fast flood in. Ooh. It didn't spot one, so they didn't want to send it.
Waiting for the util to fade a Mini, well, you give him even a second's notice and it's all too easy. Sociable left in a clutch scenario. Last year he had some of the highest highs of any player in EMEA at least, but I don't know, I'm not believing right now. I'm not believing in him even getting a fair fight. Mates have not been making mistakes, not been giving anybody anything, and just look to try and group back up. We're even wary that that could have been a fake plant. A jump in, a chance, and well, he gets absolutely nothing. Every angle covered, every angle cleared. 7 to 1.
NAVI's got another timeout. And
we sort of asked the
I think
question,
they
is
just
it going
got
to
to
get
slow
better
play
going
it.
into their own map choice? If
They
anything,
got to try and
Mitch
make
has
sure
got
that they don't have any Euro TPs left, because they always have a strong
it definitely
site.
has. I mean, we did have a strong start from Mates and a resurgence from Navi in the last map, and we may well see that again, but this time
God, that's a
we might need
late
two
sky
pauses
flash.
very
I got
early
two
on.
people standing
We're
through the wall
seeing
before the sky
consistent
flash.
mistakes, utility that's
It's a
not
little
being
criminal.
broken, pushing through the sites. I mean, last round individually,
What is the swing? What is the swing?
I was asking the same question last round, and we get it again here. You know, for Navi, I think
Starzo when he's at the park.
we need. I mean, all he can see is the seesaw. Yeah, round number 9 for Navi, weak. They've got pistols, they've got marshals. Ultimates are kind of there, but are you even going to put the pit in here? I think we might have to play, give Mates 8 and fight back into it for that 8.
Oh. How much of him did he see before the smoke went out? I mean, an elbow?
I think that, well, if we were cut to Hero's POV, he's just opened up the menu to report Martin for cheating. Because that's what I'd be doing. Guys at the right
He's
place at the
absolutely
right time
everywhere.
all the time, waiting on the angle. And you've just seen him on the other side of the map. He just killed you back on the other side as well.
Look how far apart those X's are. It literally is the opposite side of the map. And then he's got a gate crash, up into A heaven. He's A, go B, he's B, go A. And now, where is
Yeah,
okay,
guess
Minnie got
what?
there first. But wait.
He's
There
here
it
again.
is. Another one. He's got
Dude, he
okay.
might have got it from
I
there.
know he
Shorty,
was low.
6 HP?
He knows he was low.
Maybe.
Going with the shorty
I have
from
no
there
idea
is
how much
one
it
of the
does
most
from there.
disrespectful things I've ever seen in Valorant.
Yeah, I'm not even sure the pellets can reach that far, but you know what?
If he believes they can, I do as well.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. If Martin thinks they can, then fair play.
Oh, an 8-1 scoreline, 4 ults online for Mates for
Yeah,
the big
just
buy coming
saw
up
him.
from Navi. This round they get desolated in bathroom, straight away then on long, over on B, and then straight away on short again. Hell, we almost got the whole map covered by Martin. He was only missing a
game. Come on, Minion Martin.
He was only looking for a fight
Oh.
inside hookah to get everything.
Unlucky.
Mini 15-2, Martin 14-4.
Whoa, what's this one?
What do you do? It's like trying to
Double
herd
dash
smoke
with a
dealing
flash
with
through.
these guys, and a little bit more aggression gets info early.
Where was
This
this
time
Euro
it's a
flash?
default
Over the
across
top?
map, and Tom, no
I didn't even
surprise
see it
when
from
you
this
look at what they're
POV.
up against.
It's a
Full
nice
bar,
flash.
obviously, but those 4 ultimates in
Yeah.
play for Mates have to be given respect.
But they've also
A bit of
bought
info.
an operator. They're being disrespected enough that
Dude, they're
they've
playing
just
so
said, yeah,
fast
we
now,
close
though.
up on
Like,
one
the
of these
Euro is
angles.
always going to be where
But
they
we
go,
need
and
to
they play
deny
so
them.
fast.
There's so much of the space that they've had.
Even Martin thinks they're going to slow down. He's
They
saving
need to
over
start
towards...
denying it soon, because
he's
we're
saving
getting
his
to the point
TP
where
for
Mates are
later.
now 5 rounds away from having 3 attempts to make it to an international event. But this round started a little bit better. Brooksik onto the board once more. The pit has been left, but the Tiger will give the game away. They know exactly where Mini is, knowing and dealing with him. Is blinded, he's run back into the orbital strike.
It's an
Good
incredible,
flash. That's helped out
incredible
Shao to get a
flash
freebie.
timing.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the opposite end of the orbital strike, as unlucky as you can physically get. A perfect flash. And an advantage now for Navi to play with, an op that has to be walked into as they look to cross back to the site with no idea that it's waiting. But actually it's posting up on different angles and it's missed the opening shot. Now the info's there to play with, but still, these players being picked off. Mates finally facing defeat, it seems. It'll be Glyph and Starzo to bail them out, but those shots don't land. Survivability
swings.
at an all-time high. Glyph manages to find 3, but the time here surely
Okay.
too far gone.
Doable.
He takes the tag of the salvo, but now 20 HP, he doesn't stand a chance, and thankfully
Imagine the
they won't
Astro
let
would
him
in front of
defuse under their
himself.
nose.
Don't know if there
A
would have been
round win
enough
for
time. They
Navi,
might
a
have just
long
swung
last,
before
but
seeing him.
they
Kind of
need to
like that he
close
holds
this
on to it
half
as well,
out
by the way. He's
with
just making sure that he can actually
This needs to be not
use it
just
in this
another
round, which is
singular
going to
round on
reset
the
him.
board and the start of something. And it has been
The smoke
a
at least here, yeah.
deathly
The smoke
quiet
at least would
map.
have been cool.
Brooksik,
He had double
he's just got
smoke.
himself
Double
up to
smoke
3
ammo.
kills after only having 1 in the previous 10 rounds. And while for
Any
Fila,
other
he lifts himself to
region
the bottom of
teams
the
look
board,
on
like
par
they
with
have been
Gentlemates?
shut
Yeah,
down
they do.
completely. Known for that
I'm
sort
telling
of
you, EMEA
individual
looks pretty weak at the
superstar
moment.
aim.
Gentlemates is like refreshing to watch.
And well, as of right now, we're seeing none of it. It's just a question whether or not this will make Mates play a little bit more passive, because what's been working for them is just getting up in their opponent's face, having very early rotations, and if need be, falling back and playing those retakes as a squad. But I'm just looking at that dimensional drift. They can afford to play passive and just escape, but that's not what they're doing. Martin
Why is EMEA weak?
Very far.
It's not a good meta for them, I think. A lot of the teams are very methodical. They like perfect info. They like making calls off of it. A lot of the meta right now is double duelists, send it.
Into another dimension to find that extra info.
Team fight well.
Gate crash not popped yet, but they know there's someone here. The question is how many? The answer is 2, and it looked like a freebie, but now he's under pressure. The gate crash taken, and he almost goes down. Filu quick to adjust it. I think the wall, the only thing keeping Martin alive still, though. That shot not finding the kill means NAVI are
like
playing
obviously you want to be a little methodical, but I also think that what then ends up happening is because EMEA want to play it so slow, they end up going into double initiator a lot because it suits their style, but then they can't do anything around the map. And then it's like relatively obvious what they're doing because it's like you only have 2 waves now of hitting because your initiators got a 1 minute cooldown.
He might not even need the ultimate. 20 seconds for them to now go, and do they even realize there's a player in the corner?
Oh no, he moved forwards. Dude, if he tucks in the whole round, he wins the round. Oh man, they stole the round at the end. They get forwards pretty doable.
But boy, was it close.
If he had tucked in. Was there some util in the corner? Why did the Astra move?
Hit with the hinder, and he holds his angle. Steadfast and strong as Bippo went in to finish off the kill. But even with that hinder, only 1 shot.
Nah, nothing. Criminal decision.
Away after the flash landed again, just
he was blind. I mean, he wouldn't have been blind in the corner. That much.
Really nice stuff.
To make that move at 15 seconds is
a miracle for
beyond
NAVI.
me.
A round that looked lost and would have left them in the dust. But now,
to be fair though, I mean, they're rarely making mistakes. Can't be too angry.
Yeah, they were looking dead to rights just moments ago, but those rounds are also ones that are likely to hype you up a little bit. They might have been closer than you'd like, but being able to turn the tide.
Nice shot.
It's huge, and there you go, Filu. Finally managing to get himself an opening pick. Glyph down is definitely a bit more of a problem. You can see the sort of stars that are currently on the board, that global utility you get with having the Astra in play. All gone in a singular shot.
I mean, they got so many odds. They should just win this one. Will I get into Deadlock Esports? Nah. The game was fun for a week, man, but it's like I can't imagine the esport. It's not a good esport game in my mind. Probably a pretty fun like.
Their positions are going to be known.
It's like an Overwatch.
Starzo gets ahead of it, breaks them as well.
I think the esports will be good.
Showstopper. It's going to be fired on to Starzo's feet. An easy pickup as Martin gives up the sight. And a 3v5 left into play with a Viper's Pit. NAVI seem to have this one locked down.
Okay. Converge's path used, but getting out here is going to be very difficult. Over the
Damn.
top goes Bippo, but it's still not the man you're looking for.
Shao just ran at him. Hey, they got 4 at the end. It's not too bad. I feel like we said that the first half as well. They just felt like an absolute stomp, and then you can't look at the amount of rounds they go, and you're like, do you know what? Felt like it was way worse than this.
Lifeline, but definitely still a big comeback needed when it comes to the second half.
Oh yeah, a huge comeback needed indeed. An 8-4 scoreline for mates. A map already in their back pocket for NAVI. A steep
see me playing a Rivals tournament? Hey, I'd only play for vibes. Is that the meme? I missed the whole of that drama.
After the break.
I'm trying to be up to date, but
your body knows. A sense of victory. Seized when mind, movement, and gear ignite as one. Now, step into your zone.
That's enough. Yeah. I'm ad will do it for the next one, man. I already pressed the button, Brad, but I do like the reminder every day because I will forget. What do you think of the Liquid 2026 kit? I like it, man. I think it looks good. It's better than last year. What do you think of the Sentinel's role, not the team, in the current meta? Yeah, it's a little, just not as good as the other. I mean, it got wrecked, man, let's be honest. Double controller, double smokes is the king at the moment. This might seem dumb, but when you first started streaming, have you ever thought the communication of you talking non-stop felt weird? No, not really. I'm just saying what I think, I guess, on the game, so it doesn't really. Instead of thinking it and staying silent, I'm saying out loud. It's not that big a change.
On the defense, Tom. This first half,
you think Perma Chamber or Vito is viable? Close enough, yeah.
I mean, he has really
if you got a guy that's incredible, like if I have a Demon 1, then you can just make Chamber work on every map.
We're getting a glimpse now.
Yeah, like he always had these sort of like crazy performances every once in a while, but the fact is, with this depth of talent over on mates, it hasn't always been needed. Like last week, you can talk about Starzo and Mini. They were the guys that sort of took over the majority of the games. But this time,
Raid
has really been just insane.
3-0 on the pistols definitely helped it, but not really the main reason why they're winning. They just look great.
Like, they looked dead in the water, and getting those last few rounds has set them up.
Xiao's in trouble.
Some serious
guys,
they thought he escaped. They must have thought he left. That's a mistake. Stunned up, maybe not realizing he was there at all, but the angle not checked, and that's a couple of kills that they may live to regret. Cliff has a decent
saved
timing,
him.
But Ruxic will hold on.
Well, first pistol and
from NAVI. It is an in-zone
and don't check the corner on this one after you got a stun. Limited positions. Like a 50-50, he's under window or there. You gotta check that.
In terms of that confidence, we want this half to get off to a flying start. Otherwise, NAVI will be sinking down to the depths. Our mates have looked very difficult to deal with, thinking about the double duelist, the Bippo and Martin. When it comes to this attack,
just don't get eco'd, now you celebrate.
Many rounds are going to be decided by what those two do on this server, and with Martin having the kind of momentum he does, NAVI want that shut down early. Big investment, 4 weapons and a pistol for the defensive side, while the attackers.
Jesus, they're really going 3-person aggro against eco.
To see this much
guys, you might get eco'd.
Because of the Viper wall, they've lost control, but that spam at least pulls the man advantage into their favor.
So good.
There's a little bit of a late lurk. That's at least one, but
got a little scary, man.
At least a little bit of extra damage.
It was weird to see this wall and then push 3 long, but
retrieve
maybe that is the best way of handling it. I don't really know.
Sort of the Angel special was just trying to have as many rifles as you can going into the buy round.
Yeah, I think it amounts to 1 weapon lost.
Would you ever let someone like Demon 1 IGL or basically call? I mean, I wouldn't let him IGL, but if he wants to call rounds, sure.
The start of this half,
I don't think you can. It's very limited if you want to play a chamber and then IGL. Like, you can call your setups, you call where you want to go, and then everyone plays off you on defense, that's fine. But on attack, mate, I just need him to focus on the crosshair. I would need someone in the pack to call. Or at least help with second calling if he is going to do that. I don't know how smart he is, but...
Of course, the half splits it, and the pistol maybe makes things seem a bit closer than it was, but...
Okay, big buy rounds.
That's the value of it. That 2-for-1 round that you receive. Question is, can they make the conversion with the bonus as well? That was something that mates were able to do, and they do have a fair few rifles to play with.
Confirms that it's for sure hit over towards A. Got salvos to stop the plant.
Maybe Ruxic expecting
Stun
to be
stop the
pressed
plant.
By that double duelist, and they reacted to it.
Mini looking for a battle, and he almost got one. Could have been an execution. NAVI lose Ruxic. Grenade sent in, doesn't deny the plan, but Hero stops Starzo from making it back, takes away a lot of that late round utility.
See, I was wondering what he's
so
doing.
Annoying for
That
NAVI
makes sense.
has, when it came to the retakes mates were putting into play. Time ticking, and NAVI need to go.
Big flash.
Oh, the flash is
big
gorgeous.
Flash.
Ooh!
No way, that looks nuts. Dude, turn radar off on that. That looks absolutely insane. Like the wall hack through the wall, POV wise. Oh my god. Dude, this POV should be sick. Nah.
That sound is beautiful.
Even in slow-mo,
dude, he never even appears on their screen.
I could listen to that all day.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah.
We actually don't see clips like that ever.
Damn near brought a tear to my eye.
Like a trigger bot? Dude, it was like a trigger bot. It was crazy.
Yeah, the surprise we had last
His
year.
reaction's
You're
that
like, oh, this
fast.
new guy, tier 2, he's going to IGL. You're like, oh god, see how this goes. EU's struggling for IGLs as it is. Then he comes in, calls a decent game. I liked his IGLing. I liked how he played his team, but then
Pre-firing, yeah. I mean, one of them he for sure saw because they were W King forwards.
Yeah,
Then the other two,
you know, now he's got stars over the second half. We're all good. We're all good.
Wow.
pre-firing, yeah, has to be.
Moment to add to the montage. All I'll say is that the Gentlemates
Dude, what a round.
editor has the easiest job in the world.
Oh,
Like,
mate.
genuinely.
Hardest part of the job is, oh, what song should I put over this 4K from Mini?
Yeah, because you don't want to get that wrong. Like, come on.
Don't miss me
He's
too
done the hard work. Now there is a buyback up. Of course,
Let's
that
pull the
was
rotate
bonus,
over.
but
It's just a waylay though.
It's just the manner in which
Waylay,
it went,
fade,
though.
fake. Man, they got an extra rotate and my solo
be a
guy on
gamble.
site is committed into the corner with
into position.
util out. He wanted to TP.
The
And then he
Buffon
does
is
TP,
actually gonna clear
and then they
quite a
still
bit
hit
of info,
site.
but they're no
Dude, I'm
longer
so
here.
confused.
They're able to at least keep 3 players on this side of the map. Brooksick rotating in the wrong
a
direction,
weird round
yet
this
to
is.
really realize that he's taken.
Still got a salvo,
Debate.
mate. They got to swing this guy showers.
Molotov should buy them at
Guys,
least
you
a
got to
little
swing
bit of
showers. You're gonna have no
additional
time. Nice.
15 seconds.
Well,
Those players in bathroom going to be pivotal with Filu unknown for a moment. but
Stoxo,
now he's
bro.
being dealt with, and
They
everyone
win this.
falls and crumbles. The Molly put it down
Stoxo
to
is
10
actually a
seconds
hero.
for them to get that plant. A little bit of disruption would have been enough. And instead, Sociable.
I mean, if
from
he
miles
loses,
away, just watched
if he
his
loses
teammates
either of those
fall
two
like
50-50
flies, one
duels, the
after
round's
another.
done.
He's found his first here, but this is a 1v4 that he's
Force
walking
him down
into.
to an
Now a
eco.
1v3, of course.
Give me
with his opening.
11-6.
And then you hear the star
And then
go
it's gonna
down,
go
you
to a
already
big
know,
buy
even
round,
if
and they're
they
gonna
don't
have
face you, they're gonna win off
Fade or
utility.
Yoru, maybe even a waylay ult.
He has a haunt online, so it's like they have enough to distract.
I
he
didn't-
doesn't know that, but he has
I
enough.
mean, it's theirs to mess up right now.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's an impossible scenario for Sociable, but also one where I do feel like you kind of have to look at NAVI. Like, you managed to, it comes down to the late round, 15 seconds, you still had utility online, you got 3 players in a crossfire, and they got ripped apart. Like, there wasn't even, like, this is the weird thing. I was a little bit worried looking at the clock.
Yeah.
But mates didn't look like they broke a sweat even for a second. Like, you could easily clear 1 player out. Bippo then gets aggressive, clears 2 players out of the spawn. Like, it looks like they had a whole minute left.
And Filu as well, I think, started shooting at Shadows after his teammate went down. So that initially when Hero
Timeout?
dies, you have the
And Shadow's not been in the
Yeah.
server for ages.
Got it.
True,
It's
Aslan, where is he?
a hard
And
timeout.
for
They need
Shadow,
like a
but
miracle round.
The reality is, you know, he did TP.
Out of
so
one of
there's
the
a
next
good
2
chance that they
rounds.
would put the dots together. He's probably in bathroom and then deal with him anyways. For a split second, he was under the radar.
And all
to
they're
get
doing
himself
is
away. All hope there
kinda just
crumbles
running
as
up short.
these players flood into the site, but you also understand how that happens.
Deeper smoke, hold
The molly
short.
goes out,
3
you
passes stacked,
realize if
fight
we can
short.
just disrupt 1 plant, maybe 2, we've won the game. And so you just send it in, try to burst through, and don't realize how much
It's
space
eco though,
Bippo's
so-
taken. That is a flaw when you're up against this comp, when you're up against Bippo. It should be expected after that kind of a site take, after so much control given up with these players sitting inside bathroom, that he would be that little bit deeper. But that small split-second mistake, and I think that's what it's been for Navi. Again, same thing when you look back at the previous map, like the round where Martin manages to get behind them all towards that A site. It's little mistakes, and that's something I expect to change as Xiao grows more into this IGLing role, as synergy builds up across the board on this team. And of course, Angel, even in the coach role, I'm sure he's got a lot of learning to do. He's used to being able to talk in every single round, and now he's got to set other people up to do that. So the pieces of the puzzle down there, they look like they could make something beautiful. But for now, the only beautiful thing we got is those red lights down
It's
on
a
the
tech
stage. Look at
pause.
that. Balls at
Tack
technica.
balls into a tech balls, that what
Do you
happened?
reckon the Eng is going to be like, you know, the Wolverine meme where he's just sat in bed looking at a picture of Martine and just thinking, what did I do? Because like
Gentleman
it
streamer
is
has 50k
nuts,
views.
this
Ah,
game.
dude, it must be
And,
such...
like,
Dude, what
sure,
a
I think
drastic
we've not seen
change
the
from
best of
last year
11
for
just
them.
yet. I think his peak, we all know it's incredibly high, but Martine has always been one of those players where it's like, I know it's there, I'm just waiting for it to really peak, like really hit that crazy level that we know he can. And this game he's been phenomenal. Maybe slightly overshadowed by Mini, just because Mini is doing it in the most impressive way possible. But like,
They're investigating his
doesn't seem like
PC.
it's based at all.
They
Looks like
found the
he's having a
trigger
great
bot.
time. Hence
Yeah,
6
they
up.
looked into it. They're like,
As
well,
we
that's not
mentioned, both these
possible, is it?
teams, at least off the singular
For
results
God's
we
sake,
already
guys,
had.
stop doing it. Stop showing them.
Yeah, Navi of 6 rounds. Maybe that's where that's coming from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, thank you, Mini. At least someone's He's a boomer at heart, even though he's actually younger than Starzo.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm not surprised by Starzo.
No,
I'm
not even slightly.
I was a little disappointed with the aerobics exercises I'm seeing down on the stage, man, to be honest. Like, I feel like Starzo
saving them for the internationals.
Warming the troops up. Like, I've seen Sociable on the other side of the stage. I saw him during the timeouts. He was flapping his wings a little bit, but Starzo's been letting us down, I have to say.
You joined at the perfect time, yeah.
It's one
Welcome,
or the other.
welcome to
it's
EMEA.
in the server or out, so he's got to focus on one of them.
Got you. Well,
It has been a banger game up until this point, though.
Or at least Martin and Mini are 19 kills on the board, man. When we get back in this game, Navi's main trouble is going to be dealing with them. This attack side, we've seen Bippo start to put up numbers as well. Some very important map control, especially in the last round with that deep dive towards the A site. And this is where I expect to see that continue, unless Navi have an answer. The other thing is, this isn't the round for answers. The defensive side come in with next to nothing. This is the downside of losing those last two in a row to
No
mates.
one believed in the mates roster.
I
thought they would be like
that means we could see
5th, 6th, maybe in EMEA.
I think the
Did
infuriating
not think they would
thing
be looking like this.
that, like, you go back to
I thought they would just be middle of the table.
And the plays that Mini are making,
It looks
those
so
are
nice.
the Brooksic plays. Like,
They got a very
guy
good
who
read
can
on the
just
meta,
take over
though, I
a game
will
and
say.
absolutely dominate, and they've shut him down this game. He hasn't really been there as someone who was, I would say, even arguably the best player in Stage 2, which is a claim because we had some incredible players last year. Sociable, walkabout, and he caught the timing perfectly. Starzo down, but again, he was just the lurk, the ruse, as the rest have already made it through on towards the site. Now, Ruxic, he's playing sweaty. He wants to get close quarters. He's got the judge ready and waiting. Mini is about to be the one to face that. This is... the timing couldn't be worse. But he does manage to get one from behind. It doesn't matter. He's eventually been traded out, and Xiao is now the only man left on the site with that clock ticking.
It was a great start.
Dude, I love how Gentleman's just didn't really change anything.
Finding a pick. They don't recover any weapons from it. And now another finds its way into their hands on that backside. Filu and Sociable, both with rifles. Man advantage there for Navi. Utility low on mates.
Dude, it's just anti-flash the whole time. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're ready.
They take a bite out of this defense. Heroes recovered the rifle. And
nice shots. Dude, this guy. This guy looks so good, man.
Huge round
he looks
from this
so
man.
good.
He just keeps going. And for Navi, that wasn't a round that they
How many points in BFL was Mini?
They were so close, Tom.
One of the jokes that was being made by the owners, we mentioned it last week about how they
Dude, insta headshots every time I watch him.
I don't know.
He was
8.5.
Oh, I messed up
double
so
it in length,
much.
Double it in price. Like the guy is. Oh, he's making an argument for being the best player in the region.
No, he looks so good, bro.
The thing is, I'd give tactics over to mates. I'd give the strategy to them. But Tom, we look at Navi, you think about the individuals they have. Yeah. This isn't where a guy should be 22-7. And we talked about his Viper. Hell, we got to see his Viper last time they played this map. It was up against Foot, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, it was. And
okay, this is a big round. We said they would get there. Actually got a little bit close on this one, but we also said they would just have all of these ults online to pretty much win them at. NAVI previously against these kind of rounds have gone super aggro, so Gentamates, very nice to see this as well. They kind of just hold a default, they just wait. Whereas, not really a default, it's what we call Fnatic. Not old team.
Other Mini might have to start worrying about his trophy
just waiting
record.
for 30 seconds.
Barn,
surely they're going to push. And then they go for the fake again. This time it's not the Waylay fake, it's a Yoru fade fake. We'll say maybe gets a little obvious that they use the fade all the time, but kind of got to do it to sell it.
A lot. 6 times to
at least they're changing up the duelist.
He might improve on his stats, but well, the game's far from over.
NAVI have a buy. Filu, aggro
Got his
position.
TP to go back over towards short. They went so early here on showers where they're just trying to time the smoke, I guess.
With the shorty though. And this is a problem because they've got the Viper's pit down, but they are just going to
did
completely
good though,
ignore
trade it
They're
out.
going to find themselves a lot of additional space. Bippo has just been
Big play
annoying.
from
Like,
Bippo.
he's taken so much space. They're even having to check
Oh my
up
goodness,
close.
he's
They
still
know
going.
that this is a problem.
Not sure about this
nice
one, mate,
work from
but
Ruxic, though, out of his pit. But in the meantime, that spike has been planted.
Yeah, a flash still online for Martin. Starzo's going forward.
Oh boy.
It's a crazy play, and he gets spammed through the smoke. That's going to get them.
Oh boy.
The flash. Well, it might have been better without it.
Okay, well,
they found the road in the end.
yeah, got to feel for the coach watching that. Dude, imagine clicking through all those POVs that we just saw and that was your team. Jesus.
Rounds, though.
Yeah, I think it was a really good read from a couple of players there. One of them was Hero. the fact that he is holding the drone to use it to clear out that aggressive spawn position is massive, because that's been an issue where Bippo has just been going, I'm just going to keep pushing until someone inevitably stops me. And well, even having Ruxic to clear out that backline as well was integral. A bounce back from Na'Vi.
Big round, man. 3 ults.
And again, with only
Force
a
them
singular
down
player
to an
surviving
eco
in the
as
last
well.
round, it's not like
Could
the
get
economy
close.
was booming for the opposing side. An immediate showstopper.
Oh.
I don't know how. Nobody did. There we go. Get there in the end, but it sort of ended up as a rifle delivery. In fact, it's now 2 rifles delivered.
Insta-headshotting everyone.
The flanks being watched. Mini might go down, but he gets the info. Rifles were covered, and they've got no blue back in. They're playing so aggressive, like they're the better team.
They're running at him.
They just might be, with Martine taking Sociable out.
Just drop the spike on the floor and just play TDM. That's sick.
The spike down. They can take it wherever they want now. With it in Starzo's possession and 2 big players to deal with here. Ruxic, he's got to gamble. For now, at least, it looks like he's guessed right, but look where he's going.
Yeah, you understand it. You've heard nothing. You've seen nothing. And so you start to doubt the initial decision that you made, the initial rotation, which couldn't have ended up being perfect. The only thing that could play a part is now that he's got to be, now that he's cleared some of these angles, does he start running back? He'd have to almost full sprint to get anywhere near before they get that plant down. And while back to the same spot as the last round.
Spike planted.
Yeah, good luck.
He's got to go for a full rotation
much
back
further away.
to that A site.
But
And the
he's
problem
up,
is, even with the plant, it feels like it's obvious. Like, you look at where it is and you go, okay, they
Not sure
probably
anyone's
have
been
to
counting
be
the
towards
flashes, who knows?
showers. You're going to start doubting that the second you make it around this corner.
I think for Ruxic, he's still got that snake bite, but he's got to go now. He would have to gamble it, throw it in.
Yeah, it's a straight up save.
Probably have them just
Oh, they're
let
up to
him
12. They
defuse
might
it. There's
2-0
no
them.
chance. No opportunity. And that
Lots of
means
Gentlemen being in 3
to 7.
finals.
Navi
Is he
accept
saying
their
they
fate.
lose all
Ruxic
3 finals?
sends
Oh,
it
they're playing
towards
too
the
good,
spawn
man,
for the
surely.
save, and Mates
The map pool
make
looks
it
too good as
to
well.
12.
And the rest of
5
EMEA is
chances
struggling
to
a
close
little.
this one out. If they do it here, it'll be 13-7 on
don't
both
see it.
maps.
I
And
don't
what
see
a
it happening.
dominant display this has been.
But that
We came
would,
into today
I mean, that would be
wondering
just
if the power
straight up
levels
trauma for the
between these
org.
two, but you've got to be fuming. You've got to be fuming.
The person that took the most damage from that showstopper was Filu himself. Like, that's got to be...
Full map pool.
And he still
Yeah, it's
killed
true.
him
We haven't
out
seen
there.
them all
He
yet.
did
Still kill him, but it's a low buy. They don't care. You've traded out Bippo for absolutely nothing. And realistically, that's got to be just so infuriating for Filu. It's not been his best day, let's be real, but you got to feel for him in that moment, even with the set plays not working out. And then also you just got
Vitality win the first seed, Heretic seed to Navi, Revenge and lowers.
Map for them, just in terms of some of the individual things we've seen.
Sure.
And just like the last map, we're looking at Navi. You've got
No,
a
man, that
pause,
looks
but
so
you
good,
now have
though.
to streak 5 defensive rounds in a row just to get to overtime. And Angel, yeah, he's looking calm. Really
Which region
calm.
looks the strongest? What are you asking for? As in, who has the most teams that can win a Masters, or who has the best teams of, like, as a
5 rounds in
collective?
it. Navi call that timeout, as you said, a big streak needed. They have orbital strike, but they're facing off against a Viper's pit right away, so if mates get onto the site, it will be difficult to push them out. Sure, orbital strike could help, but
The
they
answer
get
to
on a
both
site,
is
I'm wondering
China.
if you still have the player left who's got that strike
Dude,
ready
it
to
might
rumble. This
actually
has
be a
been
good meta for
night
them.
and day.
Might be a really
Mini
good meta for them.
Martine leading
Just
the
fearlessly
charge.
sending it all the
M&M
time.
As Navi struggle to find anything. But this,
I haven't watched any of them, so I don't know.
this is where the comeback could
My
start.
China
is where
read
the
is
greats
crazy off. I said FPX are gonna win. Kickoff, literally the worst team in China
Again,
right now.
like, you might be looking at this
Couldn't
going,
be
"Oh,
any
it's week
further
2."
wrong. I don't
It's
know
not that big a
anything
deal.
about China.
You lose a game here, but this is a chance. If mates win one of the next 5 rounds, they will get to play in at least one best of 5. But even if they lose it, they will get a second and a third chance to make it to a Masters event. For the Gentlemates of last year, a team that struggled to not finish last, that would be one of the greatest turnarounds we've ever seen. And this new roster would already be making history with their placement without winning any of those best of fives. They'd also have over a week off.
55 seconds clears all of this. No one close enough to hear it.
So
rotate comes in.
so much potential of just a singular round for NAVI.
Rotate comes in.
They want that extra time. They want those extra chances, those extra lives that teams have been clutching to.
Boombot hits one. They're going to keep 3 here. Oh god.
Will clear out a lot of space at least. Moving towards the side coming in. Spray is good though. Ruxik's done well. Orbital strike put into play, buying time, buying delay as Mini's caught in mid as well. Everything going Navi's way. The start of the comeback seems to be here, and now great delivery from Hero. Led straight to the head of Glyph. And Martin and Starzo have 10 seconds, 5 opponents to take down, and 2 weapons that they want to carry through to the next round.
NAVI trying to deny that, trying to remove all of those remaining guns, and okay, they lose a couple of their own,
over
but
towards
that was
B.
well
Brim ult
worth
to
it.
stomp,
They
double
need to not
TP
only
reaction, and they
win
knew because
these
the Boombot
individual
hit that they
rounds,
were
but
going
they
to
need to
catch
try
one
and
off.
break their opponent.
Then
They need
obviously
to
the
start a
spam, getting
streak
one
of
here
their
is just
own.
very, very
And if
big.
your opponents are constantly able to
Especially
buy,
since the
you're not
person
going
that
to be
sends
able
it
to
through
do
the
that.
choke.
Still that concern of the Viper's pit, even in a round like this where mates will come in. The modest economy, a modest investment, but more than a moderate chance at taking this round from NAVI, taking the series along with it. 4 chances now to close this out. And they have set their sights towards A. It's going to be a quick, clear, and direct play with the low buy.
Does the Yoro just take the TP? Yes, he does.
I thought he was going to
There's a lovely flash on this one. Flash for the dash, and then at the same time he's taking the TP off of it. The actual double dive. It's a great tail. Great tail, but it kind of looks like they're not expecting him to go forward. They didn't really time the Yuta well with it.
That pushback, leave it into the hands of Mini, and send him out of the round 2 just in the nick of time.
Wonder when Pascal calls a timeout here. Lucky
Viper
with the Prime, appreciate the 13 months. Thank you so much, mate.
He forced them to either run all the way back or run all the way forward, and they chose,
Gentleman's at 12.
They chose in a split second to go forward, try and fight close with all of those weapons, but they then sat back and were able to clear them out. It was a beautiful opener, but it really did just come down to that singular ultimate, and even it catches Bimbo.
I thought
with
there
no
were
safe space
there's
to
a
hold.
safe space.
Nice round from NAVI, nice reaction from Hero. He's still at the top of the board, by the way. He's been having a fantastic tournament, a fantastic kickoff so far. And I'll be honest, I think right now he's the reason they're still in the map.
Again, it seems like mates are going towards A, at least from Navi's perspective. A Viper wall always going to be up in that position, but presence made towards A. Prowler sent through, at least 2 players spotted.
I have the spike.
But they're pumping the brakes.
Look at the post-plant potential as well. If they can
Flash
get
down long doesn't see anything.
The Starzo.
My ult's ready.
Oh, they're actually going to go for the.
This was kind of nice as well.
Instead, but still
the 2
with an awful lot. In fact, it seems like NAVI are trying to get ahead of it. Try and fight them earlier in the round, because if it gets into that late round,
the 2 that
maybe
didn't need the orb fight early, then the Astra comes, gets it after it's safe. Insta got out of there as well. Yoro TP out, flash over towards B. Long doesn't hit anything. I mean, they're going to keep 3 strong on this side. Double rotate coming in. Double rotate?
Side of the map
Okay,
already. Martin looking to try and clear things out.
Oh,
it's a little whiffy.
It's a little whiffy, but it's a lovely idea on this.
A little more, but the trade back from Bippo, and again, he's just trying to stop them getting back into the site. In the meantime,
Martin classic. And dude, I was kind of questioning this earlier, like the over rotate. At one point, they were sending everyone here. It's like they don't. Like the TP doesn't exist.
Now with the Viper's pit towards the spawn, this is so hard
this
to
is
fight
it.
back into.
It's done.
Yeah, it's a big difference, right? They're keen to take it slow in the site, because once they've got that cleared, they know that they can keep it under their control, tighten their grip on this B site.
Starkso gets his kill, he gets his ult.
And NAVI playing a retake through this is going to be nightmare fuel. No dog from Sociable. Instead, they're going to run it around, try to face on the side where the pit doesn't stand tall, but instead, Bippo and Starzo do. Numbers on their side,
actual 1 HP as well.
Away. It's bleeding out of the clock, but Xiao spotted Mini. That's the pit down. Now a chance to get on the spike, but time is the big issue.
Here is 1 health.
1 health on the defuse. They're trying to block, but it's not working. And now it's surely too late. It's surely done. Xiao alone.
Very, very nice. They 2-0'd them. They look great. They look really good. Okay, Jets and Mates get 3 best-of-5 chances to make it to the first Masters. It's so good.